So we're live at the NCAFA 2008 Combine. It's a light testing group, not that many players this time, but we've got a few really great players that are looking pretty fast. I'm joined on the live stream with Andrew Unis, and he is working with the quarterbacks for this new hyped up Northwestern Giants midget team that we're hearing a lot about. Maybe just talk about some of the players that you guys brought here today and what the season's shaping up like.
Well, we brought our quarterback, Alex LaFleur. He's a phenomenal young talent, a lot of confidence, that's for sure. We got David, our Sam, and we also got what I believe to be, I can't really tell. We got Jared. He's one of our defensive ends / outside linebackers, another guy who just, we can plug in and does any and everything for the team and the program. So we're really excited for this season. We're really excited to get going, get the ball rolling. We're looking good in practice. We're getting good numbers, and we're ready to get started on the season.
That's awesome. Part of the thing that I think everyone has taken notice is the ability to recruit kids in that area, which is an area that typically has really good athletes, but they're looking to make sure that they got a good coaching staff before they commit. So maybe you can talk about how you've gotten involved with the new president of the Giants, Chris Lalonde, how that came about, and kind of how you guys have been successful recruiting in this digital age.
Well, you make a very good point on the area and the kind of athletes that we're dealing with. It is a troublesome area, so anytime we can get kids onto the field and getting them off the streets and doing something productive with their life, something that could potentially lead to a scholarship and a higher education, is something that we're all about. That's what our coaches are about, that's what our kids are about, and that's how we're trying to change the demographic. And when Chris, the president, Lalonde, brought that idea to me as a former Giant player who's won an A-Cup with the program back in 2006, it was a no-brainer to join and to help as much as possible. So that's definitely what we're looking to do, and we're trying to get as many kids into not only schools as possible, but just help them find their future and find their potential as well.
That's obviously a great thing to be striving for as a program and to be focused on, because at the end of the day, you're right, it's about the kids. And I think so for myself, I've gotten involved and I've helped the league with a few things last year. Part of the focus has been for the last few years is kind of rebranding this midget level that in many ways kind of fell secondary in what's available in the city. And now with the crossover with the Big Ten and the Montreal League, you guys are going to be competing against some pretty good Montreal teams. And I know the Eagles took you guys out in the playoffs last year, but by all accounts, the amount of kids that have been coming out to you guys are going to be probably a pretty steady contender throughout the season.
You got to go to every situation prepared to win and hopeful to win. We understand that the Eagles are going to be a dominant force as well as anybody in the Montreal area. We accept all challenges. We love the fact that it's going to be a different style of football playing against those Montreal guys, and any challenge is a good challenge, and we're willing and able to take on all the challenges. Go Jared. That's a good one.
So we just saw Jared run. So tell us a little bit about that player. Obviously a pretty big kid. Where does he play? What sort of expectations do you have of Jared this season?
Jared's one of those kids that I should say young man. He's one of those young men that coaches dream about. He's one of those guys who you could literally tell him to kick a ball and he'll be able to do it. He's one of those guys you could tell him to line up at defensive end and he'll set the edge wonderfully, and he'll also get a terrific pass rush. He's one of those guys who you can tell go for a crack block, and you can count on him all the time. We try to prepare kids not only just to play football. We don't really coach positions, we coach football players, right? So if they come out to us, they get in where they fit in. They get, oh, there's Alex. Good job, Alex. They get in where they fit, and they do their job, and wherever we need them to go, essentially they go. And Jared's one of those guys who leads by examples. He's one of our older players, one of our potential graduating players, and we're so lucky to have him. And nothing but big things come from him.
Well, thanks for joining us on the live stream. 2018 NCAFA Midget Football Combine. This is just the start. I think this is a good showing for the first year, and this is something that maybe we can add the younger divisions to and make this a big event and a big recruitment piece at the start of the season heading into the summer.
Absolutely. You got to start somewhere, and the fact that we got things like this available to our city. Guys my age would have killed for a chance like this. So this is amazing, incredible step for NCAFA, incredible step for football in Ottawa itself. So all the benefits for these guys is amazing. So that's incredible.
Once again, that's Andrew Eunice with the North Gloucester Giants Midget Division. Still looking for more players. I think they've got quite a few there, but tryouts are going to be pretty competitive over there in the North Gloucester area of the city. If you're looking to play for a team this year that's got game films, all the games are going to be filmed, huddle counts, Montreal competition, North Gloucester Giants. Go to visit ncafa.ca and register. There might still be some spots available, but no guarantees. We're going to take a short break, and then we'll be back with the 2008 NCAFA Combine.